MHA Vigilantes yang ditonton oleh Alif dengan Amber. Watched it, right? What's your reaction atas tu ayat for this second season, man? What are your thoughts on Boku no Hero Vigilantes? Illegals.
So I think this season macam I think a lot better than the first season kot. Sebab even though season 2 ni dia start off slow sikit, but I think the second half tu best. Second half tu memang dia ramp up the action, the emotion, especially bila masuk pasal Captain Celebrity, bila masuk pasal backstory Aizawa Eraserhead tu kan. Masuk semua tu best lah. Especially backstory Eraserhead tu. Masa dia kecil sekolah masa dia dekat UA, tahu tak? Dia sekolah lagi lah. And best lah. I think this season is a big improvement. Season 1 pun best sebab season 2 ni pun I think it's a lot better. But aku tak baca manga dia, so I'm not sure. Lepas ni ada lagi ya? Is it?
Ada. Rasanya season 3 would be the last kot.
Kan dia tak banyak sangat.
Sebab season 2 finale I notice macam dah rasa dia macam ada sense of finality season 2 sebab kan last apa nama dia, the protagonist tu dia cari kerja kan, so macam asa macam dah habis. So
Amber, your thoughts on it and what do you think? Aku tak tengok.
Kenapa kau tak tengok? MHA kau tengok. Kenapa kau tak tengok Vigilante?
Aku bukan tak suka. Aku macam nantilah aku tengok.
I think yang untuk for me untuk season, kau nak bandingkan season ni dengan season 1, aku rasa aku lagi prefer season 1 kot. Sebab season 1 dia kita banyak story yang lebih solid dekat main karakter 3 orang dalam Vigilante ni. Koichi, Popstep dengan siapa ke nama Mamat Punisher tu, lupa dengan dia lagi seorang tu.
Bukan
Duster
tapi Knuckle Duster. Yes, Knuckle Duster. Tapi untuk season ni diorang punya spotlight ketiga-tiga tu tak banyak. And then banyak, bagi aku season ni diorang banyak build up, and then diorang banyak mention pasal backstory Aizawa. And then at the end of the season baru kita nampak macam action yang betul-betul gedegang sampai All Might pun turun padang sekali. Itu baru by the end of the season tu baru macam ada something yang kita boleh look forward for the next season. Tapi aku suka part yang kita belajar pasal Aizawa punya background, so that impact yang kita dapat dekat MHA punya final season tu lagi macam like macam mana Aizawa ni dia boleh push diri dia untuk jadi seorang cikgu, untuk jadi seorang hero, untuk cari siapa dalang di sebalik kematian kawan dia ni, Shirakumo. Part tu memang bagi aku agak frustrated sebenarnya, sebab waktu tu ada dekat scene flashback Aizawa punya story ni, macam mana benda tu semua terjadi bila ada satu monster ni attack bandar yang berdekatan dengan Naruhata tu lah. At that point pun memang kebetulan monster tu lalu dekat tempat Aizawa dengan Shirakumo, so diorang pun terpaksa join sekali hero-hero lain untuk fight dengan monster tu. Tapi waktu fight tu Shirakumo kena hempap dengan building sebabkan serangan this monster. And then tapi waktu fight tu juga Shirakumo dia macam ada satu alat tak tahu nak cakap, macam alat tu dia boleh keluarkan suara Shirakumo. Dia macam walkie-talkie lah, macam speaker something like that dah. So orang ingat waktu tu, even Aizawa sendiri pun ingat, walaupun Shirakumo dah terkena hempak dengan bangunan apa semua, dia ingat hidup lah waktu tu. So waktu tu Aizawa memang seorang-seorang dia je hadap that monster. So Shirakumo melalui that speaker, dia macam bagi semangat lah untuk Aizawa ni, push dia, and then Aizawa berjaya lah untuk kalahkan that monster. Tapi actually bila semua tu dah when the dust settle down, actually suara tu actually suara rakaman Shirakumo yang dah sebelum ni dah lama. Actually Shirakumo waktu tu dah mati kena empak. So waktu tu bila Aizawa dapat tahu tu macam kita tengok Deku dapat tahu Bakugo mati. That's how we feel waktu tu.
I see.
Perit lah waktu tu.
Aku memang galat tak tengok because obviously aku kadang-kadang bila aku dah bercakap, katalah MHA dah habis season, aku macam satu lagi aku tak baca, tapi aku kira kalau orang dah cakap cerita Vigilantes ni actually worth watching without even reading it because it's nicely done. It's done by Bones Films. So by the time they did the Vigilantes, they've moved the production to the film punya arm of Studio Bones tau, because this is like how Bleach 1000 Year Blood War arc is being done by Pierrot Films. So this anime punya studio dah mula do ada a film arm of the company so that they can concentrate on the more macam work intensive punya quality at the studios lah. So bila dengar korang dia dah describe the jalan cerita and the impact of it, especially when it's related to characters that we already know and love from the MHA, it's worth watching. And then actually macam aku pun mungkin malas lah nak beli baca manga dia, and manga dia dah habis 15 volume, ended in 2022. Apparently it started in 2017, so it's quite recent juga. So but they've done 15 volumes lah. So it's one of the things that I'll pick it up later lah. Bukan nak kata no promises, but I will. Tapi macam aku tengok benda lain kan. Music dia okay untuk ni apa, according to ni OP dia by a band called 3, nama Catch, and the ending is by Shaito. Kalau kat Jepun dia Shaitopu Miss You. Okay tak?
Aku personally out of berapa belas title yang aku tengok season ni, opening MHA Vigilante ni aku rasa paling bawah kot. For me lah.
Yelah, sorry to say lah. Dia bukan bad, dia macam typical anime punya opening tau. Sangatlah typical. So macam tak ada apa yang menarik lah.
Betul. Mesti biasa.
So just while we are on the topic of MHA, kind of at the moment, just to let everybody know that I'm sure you've seen it on social media, they've put a key visual up for the final episode, which is episode 170 campur 1 of the My Hero Academia anime, which will be shown on 2 bulan Mei tahun ni. So that's it's a Saturday apparently, so watch out for it. Aku macam bila aku discuss dengan Munif, macam 2 hari lepas kami tengah borak pasal Jigo Kuraku kan, kita macam Munif obviously wasn't too happy with how Horikoshi kind of like patahkan harapan kita, because kita tengok first episode Deku punya voice over kan, I am the best top hero of the world, tapi by the end of the series dia jadi the nothing hero of the world. So and then I mean we're not trying to ni, tapi macam dah lah manga dia dah habis, so macam dia nak record macam, and then we know that we've got 1 chapter left which they didn't animate. So aku macam fikir 170 plus 1 tu will be that chapter lah. So aku macam it's only an opportunity for us to see that chapter animated. Of course lah, ada something in it that go yay, but that's about it lah. So whether or not Horikoshi has discussed with the studio, let's add a bit more to give us a bit more harapan in the future. You can only hope lah, but personally saya rasa tak ada kot. What, you guys got any thoughts on 170 plus 1?
Aku personally looking forward juga untuk that 170 plus 1 tu. Sebab tak tahu lah, dia macam ya memanglah aku minat MHA like crazy, tapi aku still mengharapkan something out of Kohei punya that special episode, sebab dia release special episode tu because of the 10 years punya anniversary My Hero Academia kan. So hopefully takkanlah dia orang sekadar that last chapter itu je dia bagi kita, mestilah ada something, mestilah ada benda manis kan. Hopefully something tu buat untuk kita looking forward lah.
Itulah, we hope so. Anyway,
Ada